When I hit 17, I kind of started wrecking myself and started lashing out at a lot of people. I think a lot of the anger and sadness was starting to bubble up into other areas. So I was starting to react to a lot of things. When you're at that age, everything's developing still, so you really don't know, you don't have the coping mechanisms to deal with that. I think the more that people don't get to work things out, they don't know how to do it later on as well. I was homeless off and on for about 2 years, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to do anything with my life. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any notebooks. I was carrying my clothes around with me in a trash bag, and living under the Southwest 9th Bridge on the south side of Des Moines, and it was heavy duty. It was a really, really dark time for me. I definitely got to the point where I was ready to end it all, and I had the razor in my hand, and I started cutting myself. But it was almost like it was a pressure valve kind of situation, where it wasn't like I was going to end it. I just needed to feel something real to kind of snap me out of it, and I did. Luckily, I ended up swallowing a bunch of pills. My grandma took me to the hospital. They fed me Ipecac. I threw up, and then they had to force feed me liquid charcoal to get my stomach to settle down. And that was probably the lowest moment of my life, because I had done it to myself. And the only thing that really helped was writing. It felt like when I was writing, I could work it out and really be able to kind of get my head around it. It provided a way for me to kind of get that primal scream out, without having to scream. The scream was there if I needed it, but also being able to sing, and really get a handle on the emotions that I was feeling without losing my mind. It was the sanity that I needed to kind of get my feet underneath me and move on, and put a lot of that stuff behind me. Listen to me. Nothing on this planet is worth going away for. Nothing on this planet is worth ending your life for. Because everything after this is amazing. Whether it's issues in high school, whether it's growing up in a very, very dark household, whether it's trying to survive a life that is out of control, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. There is always a way out. It's all temporary. Pain is temporary. Depression is temporary. You are stronger than you know. You can get through it. No matter what it takes. Is it music? Is it writing? Is it reading? Is it talking to other people? There are ways to get through it. And you have to be strong enough to find those ways and to carry on. And I know you can. You can do it. You matter, you're needed, and you rock.